Hey everybody, this is the Carburetor, and I'm reporting to you today on a famous YouTuber who just made a video called Why I've Been Gaining Weight. Now, I've been following her for a couple of years now, and I know exactly why she's gaining weight. I told her she would. We all did. In the comments, her fans are criticizing me for being rude to her. They're defending her, but I haven't seen one comment that's trying to help her. They said, forget about the bad comments. So they don't even care about her, yet they're defending her. I think it comes down to the base desires of humans. What they're protecting, what they're defending, is their viewing pleasure of this sideshow called Trisha Paytas. Now, I don't really expect to help Trisha. I don't expect her to watch the video or listen to it. But this video can help a lot of people. It's helpful to see other people having the problems you're having. And then you realize, especially listening to me, you realize what the problems are, and then you realize you can apply that to yourself. So I'm going to go through this video. I've hardly watched any of it, so I don't know how this is going to turn out. I heard one thing here that actually sounded good. So she had just gotten back from Cabo and been partying a little too hard on her high glam lifestyle. And she's just complaining and depressed. Doesn't the word loser come to mind? She drives around LA in a pink Hummer. She has all the money in the world, and so she doesn't have to work much, just vlog her high glam crazy lifestyle. And she can't seem to get her life together. She fails at relationships, fails at trying to be thin. And here in this video, she's upset that she has gained weight. But what did she expect? Well, like in my video about her getting liposuction, I said, you might be sucking the fat out of yourself, but the body still wants a certain amount of storage weight, and it's going to put it back. That was about maybe 9 months ago I said that. And now here we are. So it started out kind of irritating when she said the words, I'm going to start a hardcore diet.
So I'm starting a diet, like a really hardcore diet today, because I just feel like, I've never felt so uncomfortable in my own skin. And I have these like white pants on that are like really tight.
What do people mean when they say something like that? We can all imagine the same thing. I don't think it's going to hit the fruit hard. Back in the potatoes and oats hard. But then right here she said something good, which shows she understands some things. So she got back from Cabo and she said she had too much chips and alcohol. So on top of the meat addiction, she has alcoholism. And those both hint at the fact that she deprives herself of calories. And her body thinks that it's not getting enough food only because her diet is so void of nutrients, vitamins and minerals. So intense hunger comes up, and then she goes to the highest calorie food sources, which is meat and alcohol. Well, you could have bananas, but that's just not how she rolls. She rolls in a pink Hummer, people. Okay, here it is, yeah. She says she feels really crummy. And so she said it's 1 o'clock and she hasn't eaten because she really, when you feel nauseous, you don't want to eat. And then she said, I know that's not how you lose weight. I had to listen to it 4 times because she said it like this. I know that's how you lose weight. But the word not was in there. See, I triple checked just to make sure. See, that's how I roll. I want to make sure I get the facts right before I report on it. So she knows not to go without food for a long time. Here's an example of her lifestyle.
I need so much maintenance this week. This is going to be a maintenance week. I need to get my eyebrows done, my lip, I'm getting my hair extensions put back in. Maybe that'll make me feel a little better.
Okay. I'm at 2 minutes into her video, and she just admitted to something that I want to show you. Her fans in the comments below are talking about, oh, you're beautiful, don't worry about it. That is so much BS. And now here in the video, she knows she looks terrible. She's saying that. And then she shows it. Remember when I do the videos back, I did a close-up of my face, and I'm twice her age. Now look at this.
I did a Cleveland haul, and I'm not going to even put the video up. I deleted it. I knew before even putting it up, I'm like, I don't like the way I look. I tried to like mess with the filter even a little bit. to make it look not so terrible, but I looked rough in that video. I did, and I can just imagine. Oh my god. Whoa.
I thought the reason people don't want to give up junk food and meat is because that stuff makes them so happy. I've been saying it here for years. It doesn't. Okay, I skipped about 7 minutes of her video where she went to a salon or something. That's not the solution. You know, she's been there. She's been there. She's on a downward spiral. And so here at 11 minutes, we finally got to more food talk. So she mentioned how gross she feels, so she skipped dinner. Again, she knows not to do that, but she's doing it. She knows not to sit on the kitchen floor binging on chicken wings, but she does that. And she mentioned her lunch. Egg sandwich. Yep, got to get in that protein. It's really helpful. Okay, that's it. That was all that was mentioned there. But I found a video that was a month back called Trader Joe's Healthy Eating Show. She mentioned that she's her highest weight ever. That's about 7 months after getting liposuction. So she mentioned what she's eating, and I had 1.5 seconds of pleasant surprise when she said, so all I'm eating is fruit, chicken, and eggs. Now, some people might think that that's a halfway decent way of dieting, and it's not really bad insofar as it's not super high in fat, no junk food there. See, that's the way people think. But the way you should start thinking, you should add this way of thinking. You're getting most of your calories from animal products, and sorry, the word's getting out, that's not healthy. Those things aren't even food. And eggs are a high-fat food. They're not high in protein. Oh, and just realized, yeah, see, we have the results of that diet today, a month later. She's miserable, bloated, and feels sick. Oh, yeah. She just reminded me of something I forgot to mention. When she says fruit, I'm thinking of Onision. How much fruit? She listed 3 foods, but how much of each? How many eggs? And how much chicken? A whole plate? Like she was eating so many times. She's made videos eating a plate of meat. She knows what she's got to do. There's one way to do it. People say, well, there's a lot of ways to go. You don't have to go so extreme. There's one way to have permanent weight loss, and that is by eating the normal diet. And I would say that the carbohydrate diet is the most normal. Some people might say it's McDougall's starch solution, but that's real low in fruit. It's mostly a cooked diet. That's not normal. Cooked food's not normal. But I know that most people can't eat a completely natural diet in today's world. That's where the carbohydrate diet comes in. It's half fruit and half other stuff like starch, beans, a little of almost everything. And another ingredient to making that diet work is by eating a lot. And on that diet you can eat a lot. And that ends up helping you, not hurting you. People were meant to eat a certain volume. That's why you got people binging. But we're meant to eat a lot of volume because we're frugivores. When people eat that kind of volume with chicken and eggs, you're going to run into big problems. So she just took all the food out of her bags, and I wasn't expecting the worst. I thought it would be okay. But she knows better, because she has had consultation with Freely, who is the banana girl, and not only was there no bananas, she pulled out cantaloupe and watermelon. Now, I eat those foods, but number 1 is that those foods are low in calories. And number 2, she didn't actually buy a cantaloupe and a watermelon. She bought the packages all cut up. And I didn't see a lot of fruit coming out of those bags. Then she pulled out a package of chicken. Now, same volume as the package of cantaloupe. But the cantaloupe was probably 100 calories, and the meat package would be nearly like 1,000. Huge difference. I know that she knows this, but I want to say this for a general audience, that you can't just eat some fruit here and there. And because fruit's healthy and that'll make the difference, it will not. You need to make fruit a big part of your diet. Not to pack in a lot of vitamin C, but just to make it a lot of what you're eating. Not a supplement to what you're eating. Make that what you're eating. At least a third of the calories of your whole diet.